Hello players, welcome back into the living room. I'm Dan, your host here on the Living Room Guitarist. Safe space for amateur guitar players to express themselves, right? And amateur just meaning you don't get paid, but we've had some great guests who are really dynamite guitar players. We have a fantastic guest this week. Welcome C into the program. Now you've got a nylon string classical guitar, smaller body, so we're going to have a little bit different music this time. It's often just other nice acoustic pieces, little riffs and progressions we've presented. We've had a couple of people presenting just entire songs, more, pop or rock type of stuff, but you've got something else going on here. Now, your name isn't C, it's just a shortened version of your name.
Because it's quite long and it's somewhat difficult for others to memorize, so I just let them just call me C because my name starts with letter C.
Oh, sounds good to me.
And my last name too is C.
Oh, okay. CC. All right. Well, who out of the guitar players do we know named CC? I'm thinking of the band Poison. Okay. So now you're born and raised in the Philippines, is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And now, did you get started playing guitar when you were a kid, or pick it up later, or what brought you to this instrument?
Maybe I started strumming when I was elementary. I think it was in grade 3, something like that.
Okay. Now, were you always like a classical guitar person, or did you start on other things, or in terms of the genre and how you like to play, fingerstyle versus pick?
It started with just playing chords and accompanying songs like that, but I was more exposed to classic, and I grew up with the nuns. I spent 11 years with the nuns, so I was an altar boy before, so I was exposed to religious music.
Yeah, so did you have to learn a lot of liturgical music too?
Yes, liturgical music, and then when I was in high school, we went into country and folk, like the songs of Simon and Garfunkel, Jim Croce, like that.
Oh, Jim Croce, yeah, okay.
They demand lots of fingerstyle techniques too.
Yeah, it's hard to beat Paul Simon for fingerstyle guitar playing, that's for sure.
And then I also have a basic of piano, so that's where I learned my note reading.
Okay.
And then when I met a book about how to play classical guitar, it was my friend's book actually, but he doesn't know how to read notes, so he gave it to me. Maybe you can do a lot from that book. So I read it, and that's where I got my basic into classical guitar playing.
Cool. Well, hey, books have meaning, folks. They're like, I think that philosopher Will Durant said it's like water crashing into cliffs on the shore. It just has an effect over time like that. So you just absorbed all that stuff and picked up classical guitar. And you're just in time to be a guest on the show here. I'm injured, so we'll be airing C's episode, and then hopefully as I heal here, maybe I can present something. But we'd love to have you as a guest here on the show as well. Contact me anytime. It's livingroomguitarist@gmail.com. Love to have you in here as a guest. We can do something over a virtual platform. I can pack up and take it on the road and come to you if we're accessible, or you're certainly welcome to come here and sit in the honored seat where C is today. Now tell us a little about what you brought today. Are you doing a cover of something, or is this an original piece that you created?
It's a cover actually. It's a song popularized by Albert Morris. I don't know who composed this, but this song was popularized by Morris Albert.
Morris Albert, from the 70s.
So, yes, Feelings.
Feelings, okay, yes, okay.
And I actually met a guy in YouTube. I've seen him play. He's a very good musician, great player. And his name is David Jaggs. He played this piece, and I loved it, so I bought a sheet music from him. This was arranged by David Jaggs. Mm-hmm. So I practiced a few.
So you sight read?
Not a little bit, but not really very good. Because this is, by the way, this isn't my profession.
Okay.
I just play for fun.
Yeah, that's the essence of living room playing. We're not trying to be rock stars. We have regular day jobs and lives and kids and families, and we have responsibilities. And a lot of you out there are good enough to make your living at this, perhaps, but you're certainly welcome in the living room to help bring us up a notch or two. So so you've got a version of Feelings from the 70s. I'm guessing it's from the 70s, but yeah. So let me just keep my mouth shut and let you play a little bit, and you can talk us through it a little.
Okay.
Is this arrangement different than the one that we hear on the record from way back in the day?
It's actually more or less the same.
Okay.
it may differ a little bit on the interpretation, but it's actually the chordal progression is the same.
All right, this is going to be great.
Yeah.
All right, folks, let's make some room for C. Welcome into the living room.
Okay, I'm not a professional, okay?
Nobody is.
I might be committing several mistakes along the way, but I just play for fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yeah. Hey, you've seen me play on this show before. Mistakes are my middle name. Are you kidding me?
yeah.
All right, take two. Ooh,
It's quite
from a book you got that. Eh? Way cool. And you can see, you kind of, if you grew up in the 70s, listened to the radio stations of those days, you're familiar with this melody. You put the vocal line in there on the strings.
like that.
Yeah. It's got some nice movement to it. Yeah. Nice, nice.
My fingers are so hard now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we the years go by and we get a little stiff, but that's why we keep playing, folks. Don't ever stop playing.
The kind of job I'm doing right now, it's tough.
Yeah, you work with your hands. Yeah, that's true. But you know, you just you keep on keeping on, never quit. You know, the music we make. Someone told me this a few weeks ago. The music we make is like a 3-year-old kid. It can't sit still. You got to let it run around. So that's kind of what we're doing here in the living room. Listen, how to listen to that and not just say, hey, you know what? It doesn't matter what genre. It's love of the instrument. You just love to play guitar. That's what we're doing here. It's the Living Room Guitarist. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Tell your friends. We're always looking for more guests. Guests like C, classical guitar, rock, pop, country. We have about a year and a half ago, I guess, or so, we had a singer-songwriter who was more of a country artist, and she was fantastic. So, you know, all you have to do is love to play guitar. It's livingroomguitarist@gmail.com. Love to have you in here. Love to come to you. Love to set something up and celebrate your guitar journey and just listen to what you play. Little riffs, progressions, anything you'd like to share. Original piece of music. You know, something that's just been living in your head, not living on your fretboard. Maybe you want to do something with it. Send it around the living room. Bring it on in. And we'll all kind of enjoy playing together. Make ourselves better, more interesting guitar players. Thank you, Stephen, for joining us today. We'll let him play us out a little bit, and we'll see you on the next episode.